Good evening, everyone. We'd like to, since the hour of 6 p.m. have been come and gone, we'd like to call the regular meeting to order at 6:05 p.m. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Here. Here.
Here.
Nelson. Here. Here.
At this time, would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I'd like to invite Pastor Stokes up to offer a word of prayer. Pastor Stokes.
Good evening, Mayor. Thank you, Council. God our Father, we thank you tonight for your goodness, your mercy, your loving kindness toward us. We thank you for your favor. We thank you for leaning in our direction. We pray tonight for everyone's families in this room, whatever condition they may be suffering with, whatever need they have unmet. We know you're the God who supplies all of our needs according to your riches and glory. We ask tonight for wisdom, for guidance. We ask that you lead us, direct us. And as your word says, we lean not to our own understanding. In all our ways we acknowledge you, and you promise to direct our path. So we ask tonight that you would direct our path in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Stokes. Before we go to public comment, I would like to invite our police chief up to address an incident that occurred in our community. This incident has nothing to do with Calumet City. However, our police department is investigating. It involves one of our school districts. We have received inquiries from members of the public, so I would like our police chief to address that.
Sure. Good evening, everyone. The incident that the mayor is referring to, a lot of you may have seen this in local media, but there was an incident at one of the District 149 school district buildings. It's a Dalton School District building, during which there were allegations that one of the teachers or staff members there provided a nicotine supplement to some of the students there. So you know, the matter is under investigation by the school district, Dalton School District 149. We have been in communication with them, and the Calumet City Police Department is also conducting a review of the incident. So any inquiries as it relates to the administrative investigation can be directed to Dalton School District Dalton School District 149. Is it anything else you had, Mayor?
Nope, that's it, Chief. For the record, Alderman Gardner is in the meeting at 6:07 p.m. I'm also going to address a couple items. We've started construction on State Street. I know that was big for residents who travel State Street, so we've started that construction. Matt, do you want to address the construction part and how long it's going to take? That's good news for the residents and the businesses who travel State Street. So Matt, can you address?
Yes, Your Honor. The Dalton Road is under construction right now from I-94 to Torrance. This is the first segment. That one is going to be completed this year. We have until the asphalt plants close down right around Thanksgiving, so that's what we're trying to gun for, is to try and have it substantially complete by the first or second week of November. So they're doing some concrete work first, and then after that they'll come out there, do the milling on the pavement, and then resurfacing. There's a portion that is in the jurisdiction of Burnham, and that will be addressed in subsequent future phases potentially, because that is not in Calumet City, so that is not out of scope for us. So just to be clear, that is on the westbound side between Torrance and Yates.
Okay, thank you, Matt. And I'd also like to announce, Governor Pritzker announced last week a $550 million infrastructure project in the 29th district, which I'm also the state representative. 162 million of that is for Calumet City. I have the list for anybody who want to see the list. The Calumet City list is extensive. It includes Get to some of the projects for Calumet City. It includes bridge painting. Residents have been complaining about the Bishop Ford. That will be done in 2026, the Bishop Ford. It also includes give me a second. Some of the smart overlays, which would be on Torrance Avenue. That's $12 million. Also, some of the light signals, some of the design overlay on 154th Street. It includes a bunch of the roads that we have requested. I want to thank our Community Economic Development Department, Christina and Shanice and Val Williams. They not only submitted a list to IDOT, and Matt, our engineer, submitted a list to IDOT so we can get this $162 million. But this is good for Calumet City. This is good for the 29th District. Again, if anybody want a copy of this list, I have it right here, and we will submit that for the record. Tonight, I have on the agenda a motion and a resolution for us to accept this money from the state of Illinois for Calumet City portion for $162 million, which will go for our streets and go for our roads. So that's on our agenda for tonight. We're happy to have a governor who not only likes Calumet City, but also is helping us fix our roads. Matt mentioned the Dalton Road project. That is a $5 million project. 5 million or 4 million?
4 million.
4 million. I took $1 million away from you. Well, you took $1 million away from me.
Apologies, but it's a $4 million that is allocated to the State Street, and that will be done for the future phases from Torrance to State Line Road and any last little bits between I-94 and Torrance potentially.
Thank you, Matt. But that's good news, so if anyone wants a copy, we'll make sure we send it to all the aldermen and also to the city treasurer. But again, I want to thank our Community Economic Development Department. We have them going down to Springfield requesting money, getting involved in that process so we can continue to get money for our city. Last item before we go to public comment. Many of you know I went to Washington, D.C. recently, and part of our D.C. trip was to meet with the legislators. Part of our D.C. trip was to talk about some of the projects that we have in Calumet City. There was a lot of funds expended, good funds expended. So tonight I have a check for the city treasurer for $25,000 to further pay for the trip. I didn't want the city to take all of the charge for that. So we had on the agenda for myself, Alderwoman Harvey, Alderman Tillman went to DC. So we should be thankful that we got our DC lobbyists who took us around, but also happy to report that we got additional $5 million that were put into the earmarks. So we want to make sure that we keep these federal dollars going despite what's going on in Washington. But I wanted to make sure that I will submit a full report to the city council at our next city council meeting. Now at this time, I'd like to turn back to the agenda for item 4 on the agenda, which is public comment. Is there anyone from the public who would like to comment on any item on the agenda tonight? Please step to the mic.
Good evening. My name is Daphne March of Calumet City. I'm representing myself and my son and some of the parents of CCA. I'm speaking on behalf of the issue of the teacher who had given the children the nicotine gum. This has affected my family. My son was actually the one that brought it to the attention of the nurse and the principal. I got a call, and he said that he was nauseous and everything. And the nurse in turn notified me that she would direct it to the principal to do an investigation. I do appreciate the chief of police for actually bringing it up, because that was one of the reasons why I came tonight, is to make the city aware of the issue, because it's kind of been swept under the rug, and I did not want it to be swept under the rug. My son had to go to urgent care. Since then, he's been kind of traumatized as far as being at school. I've been kind of trying to talk him through a lot of things and get him to realize that he should be okay, but at the same time, it's like, not only does my son have to worry about being bullied at school by students or anybody else, but now he's worried about teachers. You know, he's not sure of what teacher that he can trust or anything like that. I just wanted, you know, to come up and say my little speech and to make you guys aware of it, and I thank you guys for my time.
Thank you, and I'm, on behalf of the city, apologize you have to go through that. Our chief, as our chief mentioned, he's on top of it and handling the investigation. So we'll make sure that the chief gets in contact with you, or chief, if you can get our information, we'll appreciate it. But
All right,
thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I've been absent for a while due to a lot of personal reasons, but I'm back. The name is Wynetta Ellison. I did get married. And I heard you mention about the road work on State Street, and you said from Torrance to State Line Road, that's in the plan as well, because that, I travel there quite often. And you got a Dutch and Dodge and Serpentine down that area. So do you have any idea when that will be repaired?
The city received sorry, Mayor, if you don't mind, the city received the notice of funding, and there is a meeting on October 17th with and then after that we'll get more further details on when the funds will be released. The understanding I have is that it should be released as soon as next spring to start doing the construction on it.
Yeah, because even coming, 'cause I live on Exchange, coming down State Street is just this way and that way. So I want to thank you for that information.
No problem.
You know, and that was one of the first things I heard when I became mayor, was about, let's fix State Street first, because State Street is horrible. So we got the funding for it, so Matt will get in touch with you and let you know the area, when the money comes in. But the construction is started.
Construction has started on the I-94 and to Torrance Avenue portion, and you will see that section being resurfaced. We're going to break it into sections to get the project moving faster. So that's why we did it, and we try to tackle that this year.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the council? Please step forward.
Good evening, Mayor Jones and council members. My name is Lakeisha Pearson. I'm a proud resident of Calumet City. Before I begin, I would like everyone to imagine a moment having an 11-year-old given 8 to 10 cigarettes at once. That's basically what happened last Friday with our 6th grade students at Dirksen Middle School. Let's break this down. One piece of nicotine gum has 4 milligrams of nicotine. Our students ingested 4 pieces, which equals to 16 milligrams, which is equivalent to 10 cigarettes at once. Imagine your child ingesting 11-year-old child ingesting 10 cigarettes at once given to them by their teacher. The children were sick, some was sent to the hospital, parents were terrified, and yet the silence of the leadership has been loud. I do want to publicly thank Alderman Wilson for her support and attention with this matter and this situation. Trust me, it goes unnoticed, and your support equals support back. And I'd like to thank the police department. Even before today, they've been diligent with returning my calls and investigating the situation. But I have a question. My question is, where Alderman Williams, who's the alderman of this ward where the school reside, why haven't we heard from you? Why haven't you made any public statements to the residents that you work for? And Mayor, why haven't, the same question goes for you. We understand that the city does not have government over the school district, but this happened in our city, our children. The residents of Calumet City deserve to know that our mayor and our elected officials care enough about the safety and well-being of our children and not just fixing the roads. Where is the leadership that stands up for what is right? The protection of our kids? Was it just talk to get elected, or our children's lives and safety truly matters? We ask to hear from our city leaders on this, because if we don't protect our children, what kind of city are we really building and living in? Thank you.
Your statement is so far out of bounds of how I feel. I'm a husband and a father myself. So our police chief just came up and explained to you that our police department is handling this. We have no regulatory control of our school boards. And part of what the school district explained with the situation is they contacted the police department, which is the right department to contact.
We contacted the police
I'm
department.
sorry, ma'am. This is not a back and forth.
I'm sorry.
So what we're going to do is we're going to let the police investigate this, but please don't place blame on myself or Alderman Williams.
I'm not doing that.
Well, your statement alleged that.
No.
So just know that you came up and we're concerned about that, and that's why I had our police chief. From day one, our police department has been investigating this and involved. This involves not only union members who are part of a union at School District 149, but it involves parents as well. So we don't want to get out of bounds with what the law and the investigation is. There's an investigation going on, and at that time, our police chief will get back to us and get back to you.
I understand, and I'm sorry if I came off as if I was directly blaming you, because that's not what I'm doing to you or him.
Ma'am,
I wasn't doing
this is
that.
not a back and forth, so you made your statement. I wanted to give you an answer.
Do
Please
you have a
conclude,
statement about the situation? No?
please conclude your remarks, ma'am. I will let Alderman Williams do it, and Chief Kolash, if you want to talk to her, please make sure you do that. You know, everyone, please understand that this is a sensitive incident, and Alderman Williams, since your name was used in debate, I don't know if you want to say something at this time.
Sure. It's never been used in that context, but thank you for that. I am aware of this situation, and as the mayor and the police chief stated, this is investigated. As far as me making a public comment about it, the School District 149 has its own elected board, who I implore you to go to the meeting and express your concerns. I am in constant contact with one of the board members, quite frankly, almost every day, okay? If not every day. And those of you know why. Some of you know why. But this is a very sensitive subject. It has not gone unaddressed. There is some investigating that is going on right now. I don't know why this became the platform to address this when this happened in the School District 149, but it's okay. We understand. So I would really appreciate if you would stand, wait until this meeting is over so I can speak with you directly about this particular situation, and then also give you some information on who you should speak to directly at the School District 149.
Thank you, Alderman. Item number 4 on the agenda are approval of minutes. Everyone has the minutes before them. Number 5, I'm sorry. Item number 5 on the agenda, approval of minutes. You have the minutes before you. Are there any corrections to the minutes as presented? If no corrections, can someone please make a motion to approve the minutes as presented? Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson,
Second.
second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call a roll on the approval of minutes?
Harvey. Yes. Wilson.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson.
Yes.
Phillips. Yes.
Item number 6 are informational items to be accepted and placed on file. I'd like to point out, there's a letter of recommendation, item 6C, a letter of recommendation, commendation for our paramedics, Tony, Beninati, I always mess up his name, and Luke Nolan, so we want to thank them. There's also a letter thanking Director Tillman and Lakeisha Cowles for their outstanding customer service. Is there a motion to accept these communications and place them on file?
So moved. Second.
Motion made by Alderwoman Phillips, second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor?
Aye.
At this time, I'd like to call for a motion to deviate from the regular order of business to take up resolutions and ordinances 4 through 8, which are resolutions for Class 8, and also part of what the City Council has requested is that any business that's coming before the City Council to receive a Class 8 and request a Class 8, they have to come before the City Council and the public and let them know what they're going to bring to Calumet City and how they're improving it. So is there a motion to deviate from the regular order of business at 6:27 p.m.? Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor for the deviation?
Aye.
Thank you, City Council. At this time, we're going to call up Christina Signorelli and Shanice Monterrubio and Adam Dotson for the 5 Class 8s that we have.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Council. So we have Adam Dotson here, and he is representing the Class 8 renewals for 281 River Oaks Drive, Calumet City Plumbing, 562 to 578 Torrance, which is Calumet Property Management, Inc., and then 1530 Huntington Drive, which is Gas Voda and Associates, Inc. So I will let him come up and speak to you all about that.
Evening, Mayor, Council. Adam Dotson, Director of Economic Development with Sandrick Law Firm. Pleasure to be here this evening. The 3 groups that we have this evening I'm kind of really proud to be able to come up here and talk about them. But the first one at River Oaks Drive is actually, the ownership is 150 State Street LLC. If that's not on the resolution, the Cook County Assessor will need that on there. They are the actual owners of the property. But to speak to the business, you have one of the most reputable water conservation plumbing contractors in the Chicago Southland area here. I can only speak for being across through many communities. And what I mean by water conservation, they're actually saving money throughout a lot of these communities here with water breaks and water meter replacement. So they play an integral part here in the south suburbs. But one of the things that we always have to fight here, obviously, in the south suburbs is taxes. And in order to provide good services to the Southland here for many of the communities, it's important to have this Class 8 renewal on the property. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. And do you want to break this down to each group and just do questions and answers on each one that way, or?
It's up to the council. The council want...
You just want me to run through them all?
Run through them all, or you want them to come up one by one?
I'll rip right through the next one. Okay, all right. Oh, the one on Torrance Avenue, that is the group, the management group, Calumet Management Group. They own a strip center there. As you can see from the request letter, there are several independent operators there that are trying to make a go of it at the business. As you may see driving by, that's one of the nicer looking strip centers that we have in that particular area. They keep it up very nice and they want to continue that way. So in order to keep the cost in check with rising food costs and all those other things, the Class 8 is very important for the tenants at this location to keep these tenants here at this particular strip center.
I have a question regarding that one.
Please.
Alderman Wilson?
You say tenants, and I've only seen a tire and rim shop in 4.5 years. It always says for lease or for rent, but
This is the strip center. This is the strip center that has the subway.
Okay, so it's across the street. It's not the one connected to El Mariachi.
It's a very nice looking one. It has No Cobb's restaurant in
So
it.
now we need to talk about the upkeep, because it's not as clean
As you'd like it?
Yes.
Okay, well, we can certainly get the owners on this and take care of it. I know the building exterior is in good condition, but property maintenance wise, the grass clippings and weeds and such?
Well, it's not even that. There are some issues with, at night, the cleanliness after things close. And I have another strip mall next to it that has even more businesses, and their upkeep is impeccable. So I want to make sure that that's done. And also, if there could be some preventative measures installed by the strip mall owner. We keep having car accidents where people are actually driving through
Into
some
the buildings?
of the buildings. Maybe if there's something
Bollards or something like
put,
that?
and I would love that as well.
Alderman, let me do this. I will get them in contact with Christina's team, and then let's rectify those issues and make sure that we're on spot with those things.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions on that strip center?
No.
If not, the third one is Gazvoda and Associates. This is another group that actually provides parts to the water and wastewater treatment facilities and industries like MWRD and those types of plants out there. So they play an integral part here in the south suburbs in providing those supplies to those type of operations. And it's very important to them to have that Class 8 to keep their employees in this particular area. Those are the three that I have this evening. Is there a segue to the other one, or?
Yes, and then we do have Alex Alvarez here for 971 Burnham, which is 971 Holdings LLC, which is a new request.
Mayor
Mr.
Jones.
Alvarez, thank you.
Hey, Mayor Jones. Good evening, council. So I'm here just asking for a Class 8, and it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. I purchased the building, 971 Burnham, and the goal is to open up a car detail shop, tints, and hand car wash. I purchased the building from Cook County Land Bank, abandoned, and so we've done a lot of rehab to the building. New roof, new electrical, new plumbing, pretty much almost the whole building. So, you know, I work a regular job, and this is my first big opportunity for my passion as a car enthusiast since I was a kid. So, you know, with the taxes as high as they are, if it would be, you know, normal taxes charged to the building, I don't think I'd be able to operate a business at that rate to actually offer affordable services within the community. And my goal is also to definitely provide, you know, community outreach and provide even some good training for the youth in the area. I work as an occupational therapist as my day job, and currently I'm at the schools. Before I was at the hospital, so I know the importance of giving back to the community, because that's what I've always done as my profession as well. So.
Alderman Gardner, is this your ward?
It's actually 6th.
6th ward?
Is this the one across the street from the daycare?
It is, yeah. Yeah. And nice to meet you all.
Can you make sure you give the Alderwoman your contact information, please, before you leave?
Definitely.
Are there any more questions of Mr. Alvarez? If not, thank you for your presentation and for purchasing in Calumet City. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
We're going to take up these matters once we get to ordinances and resolutions, and we'll get to that shortly. So if there's no more questions, no more presentations, is there a motion to return back to the regular order of business at 6:35 p.m.?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Harvey, second by Alderwoman Nelson, to return back to the regular order of business. We are under new business action items. Number 7, 7 through number 8. Would like to point out to the council, we had a meeting regarding item number 2. So we will take item number 2 separately. Does anybody have any questions regarding items number 1, 3 through 7? If not, is there a motion to approve items 1 and 3 through 7?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Harvey. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Phillips. You know what, can we actually take a 3-minute recess and grab Alderman Williams? These are important items that I would like him to vote on these matters.
Holding off on 2. Okay, right, okay. All right, can I have item 7, new business actions, item number 1, excuse me, can I have a motion to approve 7, new business action, item number 1? Y'all did that?
We did that already.
Oh, well, he's back now.
Mayor Jones back in the chair. So Alderman, there was a motion for items 1, 3 through 7, 3 through 8, 3 through 7 that was approved already. So we have to, Madam Clerk, can you call a roll on items 1, 3 through 7?
Williams?
Yes.
Gardner? Yes. Nelson? Yes. Phillips? Yes. Harvey? Yes. Wilson?
Yes.
Item number 2 under new business is a request from our city insurance broker. The item was for motion number 1 or item number 2. Our city finance director is requesting that we take the first motion, which will be option 1, which will be changing certain benefits as noted in the PDF. This will require a motion to the council. We will take that motion, and then if we need to take item number 2, we will take that up. So item number 2 is a motion to renew the retiree health insurance with Blue Cross Blue Shield supplement plan for the plan calendar year, it should be 2026, using option 1 of changing certain benefits as noted in the attached PDF. Is there a motion to that effect? Is there amended motion to reflect 2026? Can someone please make a motion?
Is that for the first option?
Yes, sir.
Motion. So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Gardner to amend first motion to reflect item 2026 for retiree health insurance. Is there a second to the motion?
Second with discussion.
Second by Alderwoman Wilson.
I just had a question. Did we hold the retirees with what they wanted before we made this decision? And are there any retirees in the chamber tonight? No, because I know one was a significant change.
So one was a $2,100 change. The other one would have been a $180,000 cost to the city. So motion 2 would have reflected a $180,000 cost to the city. The city would pick up that cost. Motion 1 that you second will reflect a $2,100 change in benefits by the federal government to our retirees.
And they're okay with whatever change?
Yeah, as you recall, at our meeting, we had several retirees. I asked them if they wanted to say anything. They don't have a problem with it because it's coming from the federal government that's making the change, not the city.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Can I make a motion to approve the,
Alderwoman, we have a motion already for the approval of the first motion. So we're in roll call phase right now. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes. Phillips? Yes. Harvey?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes. Item number 8 on the agenda is to install a no parking sign located at 801 163rd. Alderman Gardner, how would you like to handle this motion?
This is not my ward.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alderwoman Phillips, how would you like to handle this motion?
I would like to make a motion to approve the installation of this sign.
Alderwoman Phillips has motioned to approve the sign. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Second by Alderman Gardner. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on item number 8?
Nelson? Yes. Phillips? Yes. Harvey?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Item number 8 is new business. Are there any questions regarding the fence permits that appear on the agenda? First Ward, Fourth Ward, Second Ward, and Seventh Ward?
Just a correction, that's not the second ward, that's the fourth ward.
So as amended, to reflect item 3 should be the Fourth Ward?
Yes.
Yes. Alderwoman, would you like to make that motion to approve this as amended?
Motion to approve as amended.
Motion by Alderwoman Wilson to approve fence.
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Phillips.
Nelson?
Yeah, I gotta get y'all voices. By Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you call the roll, please, on item new business on the building permits?
Phillips? Yes. Harvey?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
Gardner?
Yes.
Nelson? Yes.
Item number 9. Nine, 10. We'll just make that 9, 10. Our new garage fence variance.
Mayor, I would like just to make a motion to amend item number 1 to reflect that it's in the 5th Ward.
Thank you, Alderman. Item number 1, Alderman Gardner has moved to amend item number 1 under 910 to reflect the 5th Ward. Alderman Gardner, would you like to make a motion to approve item 1 and 2?
I would like to make a motion to approve item number 1 as amended and item number 2 as presented.
Alderman Gardner, motion to approve these as amended. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Second by Alderman Williams. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll on the amended motions?
Harvey.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips. Yes.
Thank you, Alderman. Item number 11, under resolutions and ordinances, we just heard from the businesses. Are there any questions on items 1 through 10? Alderman Tillman is not here tonight under ordinance and resolution. Can someone please make a motion to approve items 11, 1 through 10?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Wilson, second by Alderwoman Harvey. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Yes.
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 Yes. Phillips. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. At this time, we would like to call for executive session to discuss pending litigation, probable litigation, the sale of real estate, the purchase of real estate, and employment of individuals. Is there a motion to go into executive session at 6:46 p.m.?
So moved.
Motion made by Alderwoman Nelson, second by Alderwoman Harvey. All in favor? Aye. Everyone, we are in executive session at 6:46 p.m. You're more than welcome to stay. You're more than welcome to enjoy, and we will come back and take up the business that we have to finish. Alderman Williams is in the hallway. Is there a motion to return to the regular order of business, 8:19 p.m.? Motion made by Alderman Nelson, second by Alderman Harvey. We are back in the regular order of business. We have financial matters. Give me 1 second. Can you give me your agenda, Mark? All over the place. Left my agenda. We're under item number 12, financial matters, items 1 through 29. Alderman Williams, is there a motion to approve items 1 to 29?
1 second. So moved.
Motion made by Alderman Williams to approve financial matters 1 through 29. Is there a second? Second by Alderwoman Nelson. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Harvey.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Nelson. Yes. Phillips. Yes.
On the roll call, 4 voting yes, 0 voting no, 0 voting present. The bills, financial matters are approved. Item number 13 are reports to standing committees. Are there any committees that want to do a report tonight? All in favor for moving on from item number 13? Item number 14, the city council reports. Are there any council members who have reports tonight?
Just real quick, I promise you. I'm just gonna to make a quick statement that my hearts and concern do go out to the families. I apologize for not releasing a statement publicly when I learned of this incident. So I'm gonna digress in all of my arrogance and say that I really do apologize for not releasing a public statement expressing my concern for the families and the children that were affected in the incident that took place in School District 149. But I do stand on my statement that that is a issue that has to be resolved through the school district unless it raises to the level of criminal charges. Thank you. Then at that point, it becomes a city issue.
Alderwoman Harvey.
Thank you. I would like to say thank you to all of the residents that came out to the property tax assessor workshop that was held on October 3rd. We are looking to do a part 2 to be planned hopefully in December that will discuss estate planning. And then also the First Ward Town Hall will be held on October 21st at 6 p.m. at 520 Sibley at All Nations Church. If you all have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me at 708-891-8198. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderwoman. 15, unfinished business. Is there any unfinished business? Seeing no unfinished business. Item 16 was executive session that just concluded. Item 17, is there a motion to adjourn at 8:22 p.m.? Motion made by Alderwoman Phillips, second by Alderwoman Nelson. To adjourn at 8:22 p.m. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned at 8:22 p.m. Thank you. You can